Good day mga idol. So sa araw na ito ay magkakaroon naman tayo ng self-evaluation sa subject na Criminal Law Book 1, particularly sa ating topic, classification of felony according to the gravity of the offense and justifying circumstances on self-defense and defense of stranger. Meron tayong 25 katanungan. Hangad natin na makakuha ng higit pa sa 20 upang makasiguro tayo na tayo ay papasa sa darating na board examination. So kung nakahanda na kayo, umpisa na natin ang ating self-evaluation. Okay, let's start. Question number 1. The act complained of is considered to have been done within the bounds of law. Hence, it is legitimate and lawful in the eyes of the law. A. Exempting circumstances. B. Justifying circumstances. C. Absolutory cause. Or D. Extenuating circumstances. Number 2. A and B are long-standing enemies. Because of their continuous quarrel over the boundaries of their adjoining properties, when A saw B one afternoon, he approached the latter in a menacing manner with a bolo in his hand. When he was about 5 feet away from B, B pulled out a revolver and shot A on the chest, killing him. Is B criminally liable? A. Yes. In the facts of the problem given above, what was said was that A was holding a bolo. That bolo does not produce any real or imminent danger unless he raises his arm with the bolo. B. No. That is considered as self-defense because a bolo produces real and imminent danger. Question number 3. Peril to the safety of one's person from physical injury. A. Peril to one's limb. B. Peril to one's life. C. Peril to one's safety. Or D. Peril to one's security. Question number 4. The danger is on the point of happening. A. Actual aggression. B. Imminent aggression. C. Lawful aggression. Or D. Unlawful aggression. Question number 5. This is one of the elements of self-defense. A. Lack of sufficient provocation on the part of the person defending himself. B. In case the provocation was given by the person attacked, that the one making the defense had no part therein. C. That the person defending be not induced by revenge, resentment, or other evil motive. Or D. All of them. Question number 6. Light felonies are punishable only when they have been A. At any moment. B. Consummated. C. Attempted. Or D. Prostrated. Number 7. Blank. When the person who has decided to commit felony proposes its execution to some other person or persons. A. Conspiracy. B. Proposal. C. Entrapment. Or D. instigation. Number 8. Those to which the law attaches the capital punishment or penalties which in any of their periods are afflictive, in accordance with Article 25 of the Revised Penal Code or of this code. A. Grave felonies. B. Less grave felonies. C. Light felonies. Or D. Grave crime. Number 9. In self-defense, the burden of proof rests upon the victim. His duty is to establish self-defense by clear and convincing evidence. Otherwise, conviction would follow from his admission that he killed the accused. A. True. B. False. Number 10. Mortal wounds at vital parts of the victim's body indicate appellant's determination to kill the deceased and not merely to defend himself. A. True. B. False. 11. In self-defense, defense of relatives, and also defense of stranger, the aggression must be A. Lawful, B. Unlawful, C. Actual, or D. Imminent. Number 12. Referring to a relative by reason of relationship. A. Affectivity. B. Affinity. C. Consanguinity. Or D. Consanguinity. 13. The following are tests of reasonableness of the means used in self-defense. Defense of relatives and defense of stranger, except A. Nature and quality of the weapons used. B. Physical condition, character, and size. C. Other circumstances considered. Or D. Kinds of provocation involved. 14. Those wherein the acts of the actor are in accordance with law, and hence he incurs no criminal and civil liability. A. Exempting circumstances. B. Justifying circumstances. C. Absolutory cause. Or D. Extenuating circumstances. 15. Light felonies are punishable only when they have been consummated, with the exemption A. Of those committed against person. B. Of those committed against the law of nation. C. Of the committed against chastity. Or D. Of those committed against person or property. 16. First cousins are our relatives by consanguinity within blank. A. Fourth degree. B. Third degree. C. Second degree. Or D. First degree. Next, question number 17. What is referring to our relatives by reason of blood relationship? A. Affectivity. B. Affinity. C. consanguinity or D. Consanguinity. Question number 18. In law, the condition that a person making the defense did not act out of revenge, resentment, or evil motive is a requirement in defense of relative. A. True. B. False. 19. Father, grandfather, and great-grandfather are our A. Descendant, B. Ascendants. 20. Suppose the person defending is 20. Suppose the person defending his relative was also induced by revenge or hatred. Would there be a legitimate defense of relative? A. Yes, as long as the three requisites of defense of relatives are present. B. No. The condition that a person making the defense did not act out of revenge, resentment, or evil motive is a requirement in defense of relative. 21. If the provocation was given by the relative being defended, would it still be a legitimate defense of relative? A. Yes, provided that the one defending such relative has no part in the provocation. B. No. It should be lack of sufficient provocation on the part of relative in order to use the principle of legitimate defense of relative. Okay, next, 22. If A acted in defense of the husband of A's sister-in-law, would there be a defense of relative? A. Yes, because the relationship between A and the husband of A's sister-in-law is one of those mentioned in law. B. None, because the husband of A's sister-in-law is stranger to A for purposes of the law on the defense of relative. Next, 23. Those infractions of law for the commission of which a penalty of arrest to minor or a fine not exceeding 200 pesos or both. A. Grave felonies. B. Less grave felonies. C. Light felonies. Or D. Light theft. Okay, 24. Blank. When the person who has decided to commit felony presupposes or proposes its execution to some other person. A. Conspiracy. B. Proposal. C. Inducement. Or D. Suggestion. 25. The last question. The following do not incur any criminal liability. A. Self-defense. B. Defense of relatives. C. Defense of a stranger. Or D. All of them. So ayan, natapos na natin mga idol. I-check nyo na ang mga papel ninyo para malaman ninyo kung ang score nyo ay lumampas sa 20 na siyang ating target sa bawat self-evaluation na ating ginagawa. This is an assurance that you will going to pass the board examination. Ang link ng video para sa key to correction nito ay nakalagay sa ating description box. Okay, so hanggang sa susunod nating self-evaluation, once again, I would like to Ask your help to support our channel by not escaping advertisement coming out from our videos. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat at magandang araw po sa inyong lahat.
Please subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated of my new videos.